Gaming.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Primetime Gaming. My name is Adam. Welcome to Ragnarok Online, the NYSG server. This will be my 8th installment, so do check out my other videos on my Facebook channel. So on today's episode, I am going to compare HP recovery consumables. Well, needless to say, the most convenient and the easiest way to regain your health point is through potion. Of course, that being said, that you're alone and you do not have a priest. So yeah, health potion. There are 3 potions that can be easily available to recover your HP that you can buy from the 2 dealers, mainly the red, the yellow, and the white potion. But then again, for those of you who spend a great amount of time farming and leveling, you know that those potions they are not as cost effective as the other one, which I'm going to talk about. So what are we going to compare today? Okay, mainly we are going to try using, let me see, we are going to try using delicious fish to begin with, and other than that, we are going to compare with meat. So why these 2 items? It's cause that they are actually cards and equipments that you can put on to make them more effective to use, like as in increase the amount of HP that they recover from a character. And of course, well, let's take a look one by one, shall we? The delicious fish actually recovers 100 to 150 HP per fish. So if you pair it up with fish in mouth, which you can get it from the cash shop, it actually increased by 25% the effectiveness of it. And of course, this will actually give you a chance of the mob dropping fish for you when you kill them. So yes, this is for the fish. And for the meat, it's a mere 70 to 100 HP per piece. But well, I'm going to equip 2 clips with Spring Rabbit card, which increase the effectiveness by 50% per clip. So if I put on 2, it will be 100%, double the amount. So yes, this is what we are going to test today. We are going to Magma level 1 dungeon to farm. So each run will take about half an hour. So my first run, I'm going to use fish in mouth, and I'm going to consume delicious fish. So we are going to see how much that do I need to consume in order to complete the whole run, and we will then compare the amount of loot that I get, the resources that I get, and we'll see how much do I actually earn using fish in mouth with delicious fish. So let's head on to the dungeon right now, shall we? So as you can see on the left side of the screen, these are the items that I'll be using. So Magma is a fire, basically mostly fire element area where most of the mobs are fire based. So one important thing that you will need is the Pasana card, which gives you the fire element property to your armor, so you won't get hit as much. And of course, the weapon that I'm going to use is ice, because it will deal 150 damage to the most of the mobs. So yes, and the rest you will probably it's self-explanatory, and I do not need to really talk about it. So let's head on to the map right now. This is Yuno, by the way, so you can get here from Aldebaran, and please remember to save here. So once you get down to the map, we are going to head to the right side. Come on. Okay. The right side of the map is actually the geographer map, which is pretty famous for rangers and mage to level at. I think once they reach around level 30 to 40, they can actually start farming there, because the geographer is actually a plant-based mob where they do not move, so it's ideal for range attacker to kill it effectively without even getting a scratch. So we are going to head to the map on the left side, which is the one in the middle, which I'm going right now. And of course, other than the geographer, on this map they are demon pungus, which I mean the low levels people will need to avoid, but I am actually already at 87 right now, my blacksmith, and I have actually high flee. Most of my stats are actually based on AGI for this character, because I'm not going to use this one as a character for me to PvP, so I'm not gonna worry about VIT that much, because yes, I need it to be cost effective, so I do not want to consume as much pot as possible. So let's NC this one first. Okay, so to begin my run, let me recap. These are the equipments that I have at the moment. So we are going to use the fish in mouth, as well we're going to consume fish. So I'm going to do a half an hour run to see how it goes, and I'm going to take a berserk port, and I'm going to take a bubblegum, of course with all the others buff that I'm going to have. Let's head in. So here, the main monster that you want to hit is actually the explosion bat. It drops quite a lot of valuable loot that you can get, but do avoid this lava golem, because they are pretty hard to kill at the moment. I mean, they're pretty hard to kill basically, and with high HP. And the only mob that I'm actually afraid of is the grizzly. Well, most of the time it won't be able to hit me, but one of its skills actually stunned me, and if I'm stunned and I'm engaging in a large mob, then it's likely that I'm going to die. So yes, we are going to avoid this as much as possible. So yes, it's fairly easy to farm here, because another thing, blacksmith has fire element, how to say, resistance. 25% actually, so it's perfect for blacksmith to be here. So yeah, burning hearts and live coal sells around 400 plus with overcharge with blacksmith. So yes. Yes, apart from that, we're going to tally around and see what's available. But mainly, most of the mobs here are pretty much scattered around, so it's not that difficult to. By the way, the explosion is a small mob, so yes, I will need to use the weapon perfection in order to hit it effectively. So you're just gonna tally. I'm just gonna tally around and hit as much mobs as I can for half an hour, and see how much fish that we are going to use throughout the whole run, and see how much are we going to earn from this. So just like the previous episode, I'm not going to show you the whole half an hour because time is limited. So yes, I'm going to focus on this one, and I will tell you guys the result later on, alright? So guys, for the first round, after 30 minutes of farming, so this is what I've got. So out of all the loots that I've got and about to sell them, the total is around 120k. And of course, there's also a rough Ilu and a few rough Oridecons. So yeah, this is the first round where I'm using the fish in mouth and delicious fish. I've consumed about 96 fish on this round, and 0 blue pots and 1 bubblegum basically, and a berserk potion. So now we are going to the second round, where I'm going to start taking meat. So let's equip ourselves with the spring rabbit clip. Clip, 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 clip. So I'm going to use a 2 spring rabbit clip, which enables me to be to be using the teleport skill. So I'm going to get myself some fly wing in order to fly around. No, not this one. Yeah, this one. So I reckon 50 will be enough, more than enough to do a half an hour run. So let's do that. And I'm going to put it to my shortcut. Okay, this one I rarely use. Okay, and I'm going to keep my meat. How many meat do I need? I have 30, let's put 70. Store back my word. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I have 100 meat right now with 2 spring rabbit clips, and I've equipped myself with some fly wing. So let's head on to the dungeon and do another half an hour run, and we'll see what we will get. On my previous episode, I was doing the cheese run, which you can view it from my YouTube channel. It wasn't that lucrative as I thought it would be, and I was quite disappointed because the main purpose of me making this blacksmith is to farm that cheese, because I thought that it will actually be lucrative, but as you can see, it's not at all. Then again, a guildmate of mine, 55 Kenneth, told me about magma, so I came here and gave it a try, and it was awesome for me. I mean, the EXP is good, and then the loot is obviously good. On a average run, I would think that I mean, on a good day, an hour I can probably farm about 600k worth of 600k Zenny worth of stuff, so it's good. And of course, that being said, minus all the stuff that I have, so yes, it's about 600k. So okay, let's consume the same thing: Berserk Potion, Bubblegum, and buff up. And let's start our run, shall we? And as I was saying, the main thing that we're going to attack is the explosion, which drops a lot of things, but it does have blazer. The blazer, which I just killed just now, it has a range fireball attack, but it doesn't really deal that much of the damage, so it's not to worry about. Kaho basically is the most stingy the most stingy mob here. Sometimes it hardly drops anything, but then again, it's still around, so we will need to kill it. And of course, if you see you having a lot of mobs, then I will need to start using hammerfall and kill them one by one. Ah, okay, I forgot to put my meat in. Alright, let's do this. Sorry about that, guys. I was wondering why I couldn't heal myself. Yeah, so let's continue. Yes, I was talking about Kaho. Kaho is basically a really stingy mob, and it actually casts Firebolt. But I'm wearing the Pasana and with my blacksmith, so it's not really that much of a concern. And Grizzly will obviously stun you, so yes, this one I need to be careful of. And explosion, as you can see just now, it actually casts like a mini fire pillar kind of thing. So, but it is interruptible. So, but if I'm engaged in a mob, so it might have a chance to cast it. So once it's cast, you will definitely need to move out from the spot that you are standing at. So in order to prevent yourself from getting damaged by that, you could die from that. So you will need to move out of the way as soon as possible, or you might die, as I said. So yes, I'm still wearing, okay, let's change this to a donut because I don't need it anymore. So let me continue with this half an hour run, and I will tell you guys what I'm going to get and how much meat that I'm going to use with all the calculation and stuff, and then we'll start comparing the result, should we? Okay, stay tuned guys. After 3 rounds of magma dungeon level 1, so here are the results that I've got from it. Round 1, which I use fish in mouth and delicious fish. The second round is with 2 spring rabbit clip consuming meat, and the control sample, which I only use the donut and delicious fish. Okay, so of course the loot's worth varies from different runs because it all depends on luck. So but then again, the first run I did the worst because it's really like 160k, but my control run I did around 267. I reckon I can go better if I got more gift boxes as well as the Marcella fruit, because sometimes yes, I do get a lot more. But anyway, what is interesting is what we are supposed to find out today is basically the food that I'm consuming to regain my HP. So as you can see, round 1 with fish in mouth with delicious fish, I have actually taken 96 worth of fishes. So this is the amount that I have used, the amount of zenny worth. And round 2, I'm using meat, only 78 meat, which cost me only around 3k worth of zenny. And the controlled sample, I used 86 fishes, which cost me around 16.5k worth of zenny. And of course, the amount of HP consumables that I consume will depends on how many mobs that I engage with, as well as how many times I get hit. It's different from time to time. But what is really apparent is on round 2 and round 1, or even the control sample, I have actually used a lot less zenny spent on HP recovery consumables. As you can see, the difference is at 15k per run. So it's quite a big difference. So I think I would say that the best and most effective consumables to use is obviously the meat with 2 spring rabbit clip. Of course, the spring rabbit is not cheap itself. You will need to invest in it, but I think over in a long run you will definitely earn back what you have actually invested. So yeah, the spring rabbit, I've got it actually the past few days. It cost me around 3.5 mil per card. So yeah, I spent around 7 mil there, and then with the clip is actually around 700k. So there you go. Of course, the delicious fish and the fish in mouth is not that expensive. Fish in mouth you can purchase with ROK at the cash shop. So yeah, another thing I want to say is between the controlled sample with the run 1, as you can see, I'm consuming the same delicious fish, but I'm not using the fish in mouth. So you can see that the difference is not that much, 86 and 96. So it's because of my character. I do not have any VIT in my blacksmith. So the more VIT that you have, is probably going to be more effective to use the fish mouth. So if you are using a character which is non-VIT, so I think you can pass, you do not need the fish in mouth. It's not really, 25% is not really that much of a big difference for you anyway. So only characters with VIT advisable for you to get fish in mouth and use it together with delicious fish. Of course, the delicious mouth will actually give you a chance of dropping the fish, but then again, the fish is only like 192. You can easily substitute it with a loot, right? So there we have it, guys. The comparison between delicious fish and meat, and the winner is obviously spring rabbit with meat. Yes, do comment, like, and subscribe to my video if you like what you see. And if you guys have any alternative or options where it is more efficient and cost effective than meat, then do let me know. Send me a comment, and if there's anything that you would like me to test and to run, do let me know as well. I will try my best to look for the items, and I will do some testing for you guys as well, and then I will post it in a video and show you guys the result of it. So that's it for this week episode, the 8th episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a nice day, guys.